Alright? Next scripture. Alright? Next scripture I will go to. I just freestyling with it, you know. It's just I ain't like put down scriptures, you know. You see all I know. I just going with the flow. Just going with the flow. I will go to Isaiah chapter 34. Now I'll go to Isaiah 13, Salaki. Isaiah 13. Right? How many reasons why I'm going to Isaiah 13? Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, and I will start from verse 2. I will start from verse 1, Salakia. The burden of Babylon. Who is Babylon? Who we know as Babylon, Mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great. America. Alright? Because when you go into the word, the etymology of Babylon, Babylon means confusion, and that is America to the core, confusion. Alright? Because they say that they live by the Bible. Right? They live by the Bible. Right? But when you check it out, they live opposite to the Bible. Because the Bible say man and man shouldn't be lying. Man and man shouldn't be going with each other, having sex with each other. Right? But what does America promote? Homosexuality. Right? They defile the land in all sorts of wicked ways, besides the homosexuality. Right? They say they're fighting. They say they're fighting war on drugs, when Daisy want that they be distributing the drugs. Right? Everything that the scripture say don't do, they do. The scripture say a man shouldn't lie with beasts. What do they promote? They actually have laws for bestiality. That a man can lie down with a dog. A man can lie down with a horse. As the scripture say, you all are just vile people. The Edomites is just vile people. Esau is a vile man. A sick man. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto him. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. Who are your sanctified ones? Israel. Right? And the elect of Israel. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Right? The Lord of, right? Salakia, breaking down this wrong. No, I was going correct. But verse 4. Salakia about that. Verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, right? Like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Right? What these nations gathered together to do? For war. For war. Because World War III is right about the corner. These nations gathering for war. These nations arming up for war. Now, more than ever, nations are holding drills. Now more than ever. Every single day now you're hearing and this nation holding a drill, that nation hold a military drill, this nation hold a military drill. Where you feel they're just holding drills for holding drill's sake? No. Because they're holding drill because they know what's coming. Because they're sick and fed up of you so-called white people telling them what to do. Especially America. Everybody getting fed up of America. The noise of the multitude on the mountain like of a great people, a tumultuous noise. Right? When you go into that word tumult, it means a noise of war. Right? A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. The Lord had mustered. When you go into the word mustered, let me go into the word mustered. For edification's sake. Right? When I go into the word mustard or mustard, anyhow you want to put it, right? It's synonyms. Assemble, right? So the Lord assemble when you go into school. Before you go to the classes, and they just have an assembly, right? So there's what the Father doing with these nations military. He assembling them. Assemble. Bring together, call together, marshal, right? Marshal, mobilize. These nations are mobilizing, right? They're testing out the new tanks, they're testing out the new warplanes, right? The fighter jets, the bombers, the new battleships, right? Mobilize, rally, round up, raise, summon, gather together, mass, collect, convene, call up. Look, just last Christmas, just after Christmas, China started to make more commercials for the citizens, calling upon the citizens to come and join the military, to join the army, to join the People's Liberation Army, right? The People's Liberation Army Air Force, the People's Liberation Army Navy. Where you feel the calling them for just to join ranks? China already have a military population of 2 million. Their citizenry population is over 1 billion. Where you feel the calling for is to go to war against America, go to war against England, go to war against Japan, go to war against Australia, go to war against the whole so-called white man. Right? Whoa. Yeah, man. Right? Call up. Call to arms. I'm still going into it. Call to arms. Right? Call to arms. Recruit. Right? Recruit. Right? Where is our recruit? Somebody who now join the military. That is where they call them before they get the first rank as private. Right? Recruit. Conscript, because there's a good word here, conscript, because conscription is going to be coming back. All these militaries wouldn't have no choice but to have conscription. Conscription is coming back on a mass scale. Just the other day, me and the other brothers was doing the works. I bring out some information concerning conscription, right? A lot of these countries, they have no choice but to bring back in conscription. Why? Because the ones that serving now in the military now, they are going to be the first set of casualties in this war, because this war is going to be the most stinkest. World War III is going to be the most stinkest, dirtiest, nastiest, bloodiest war. Right? So they will have no choice but to literally conscript people, forcefully bring them into the military, forcefully have them serving. Right? Conscript, draft, formal, convoke, right? Right? They had there's an example here. They had mustered 50,000 troops, right? So when you go back into the scripture, right? Verse 4, 13 and Isaiah 13 and 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. Right? When you're going into Joel 3, for edification's sake, let me go to Joel 3 quick. When you go into the book of Joel 3, it's showing you how nasty World War III gonna get. Yeah. Right? When you go into Joel 3, there's how nasty World War III gonna get. I'll try and get it quick here. Right. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3. I will start from verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Right? Who is the Gentiles? These other nations. Right? That outside of the nation of Israel, which is us. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. That is World War III. Right? Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Right? When they say beat your plowshares into pruning hooks and your plowshares, your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. What I mean? That means that these nations were spending the GDP, right, which is the gross domestic production, yeah. When they were spending the GDP on agriculture and hospitals and all these things, and social programs and what have you. What they're doing now, they're taking that money and spending it on the military. Right? That is what these nations doing now. They're spending all the money on the military. A grass chunk of that GDP going towards the military, going towards the nuclear program, the nuclear armament program, going towards getting new and advanced missile defense system, getting new and advanced missiles. Hypersonic missile, because now you have hypersonic missiles that going even 10 times the speed of light. You know how fast that is? You know how fast that is? Russia have a hypersonic missile that going 10 times the speed of light. Right? That is how serious it come in. Right? They're spending the money in the Navy. No battleships and all that could fire hypersonic missiles. Just imagine that. Back in World War II, it didn't have that. Right? So these nations are spending the money on the military. So let me continue with it. Right? Let the weak say I am strong. Yeah. These nations that was always considered weak to America. While America would always watch as weak nation. They always used to watch China as a weak nation. Look at China now. China has something like this, is like the world's second largest world economy. Second to the first, 1 out of the 20, 1 out of the 2 there. Everything that range. Right? That is China now. All these nations that they was considering weak, they were back in the 70s where they would consider Iran as a weak nation. Now look at Iran now. Iran spending the money on the nuclear program. Russia. They thought Russia was weak because why? The Soviet Union break up. Look at the Soviet Union now. I mean Slovakia, look at Russia now. Look at Russia now. Russia is a superpower. They have endless stockpile and nuclear missiles. They don't only have besides missiles in silos, they have mobilized missile that they could put on military trucks and transport it from point A to point B. Right? They have bombers. Right? That is large planes that dropping bombs. They have submarines that could dispatch nuclear missiles. Right? Right, so the scripture says, let the weak say I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. All ye heathen, all these other nations. And gather yourselves together round about. Right, thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathens round about. Yeah. Right? That because it will end it, because we the prophets of the Lord, we watching that this World War III will start right in Venezuela. Right? We watching this notion that World War III will start in Venezuela. Right? And end up in its last phase in the Middle East. Right? In the valley of Jehoshaphat, where the scripture it said as Armageddon or Armageddon. Right? Where the Father will judge these nations. Right? Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Right? Get you down, Salakia. Get you down, for the press is full, and the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Yeah. These nations are going to be judged. Right? So I'm going back to Isaiah. Verse 4. I'll go down to 5. They come from a far country. Right? Who they're speaking about? The Russians. Right? Guys, the Russians. Because the Russians is going to be the main one. The Russians and the Chinese, they are going to be the main ones that will be destroying America alongside all America allies. Is going to betray her, as the scripture says. All she allies. Right? They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. What is the weapons of his indignation that could literally destroy a whole land? Thermal nuclear missiles. ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles that can leave from one continent and go over to another continent and destroy a whole land. That is the weapons of his indignation. When you go into the word indignation, right, for edification's sake, right? Indignation, resentment, umbrage, affront, disgruntlement, yeah. Because he's disgruntled with all these other nations. Why? Because all these other nations had part in our slavery. So it's obviously Pharaoh must be disgruntled with all these other nations. So if he's disgruntled with all these other nations, how all these other nations could be saved? All that is fucking lies. All that is just lies with the so-called white man teachery. Right? Disgruntlement, anger, distress, unhappiness. He's unhappy with these other nations. He's angry with these other nations. Discontent, dissatisfaction, displeasure, hurt, pain, upset, offense, spleen, pique, crossness, exasperation, vexation, irritation, annoyance. He's annoyed with these other nations. Right? I will stop it here. Right? So that is weapons he has faced indignation for these for mainly America and England. Right? Because America is a product of England, right? Because America was under what? The British, right? As the scripture says, he have it for the whole land of America. There is not one state that is going to survive this nuclear destruction. There is not one state in America that is going to survive this nuclear destruction. Not one. Behold, right? Sorry. Verse 6. Holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand. Right? So we know this is a future prophecy because the Lord ain't come back yet. Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he ain't come back yet. So we know there is a future prophecy. Holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty, from him. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Yeah, you'll be sorrowful when that day come. Especially you two-third niggers. Especially you two-third niggers. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed, one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Right? Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel. Cruel. So you mean to say the Father could be cruel? He could be a cruel God. Yes, he could be a cruel God. Yes, he could be a cruel God because the scripture says he does both good and evil. He is a God of war. He's not all this good lovey-dovey as Christians just want to say. He's a God of love. And he's a God of love. He's a God of hate too. He deals with balance. Right? Behold, The day of the Lord come cruel, both with wrath and with fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. Yeah, to lay America desolate. America is going to be desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And who is that sinners he's going to be destroying? 2/3 are Israel. 2/3 are you niggers. Because who could sin? Israel. Because where is sin? Sin is transgression of the law. Who the law was given to? Us. That is why he put us into slavery. It's he put we into slavery. He just used the white man to orchestrate it. He used the white man and the Arabs to orchestrate it, but really and truly he's the one that put we into slavery. He's the one that put we in those slave ships. Right? I will go to right, so because a lot of you niggas will learn the hard way. A lot of you all will learn the hard way. A lot of you niggas going to learn the hard way. This is the book of Amos chapter 1 verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. No. Because the scripture say, those who wasn't to drink of the cup, he made them drink of the cup, which is us. We wasn't to drink of that cup of slavery. This whole world was supposed to be our dominion. Really and truly, we supposed to be ruling. But because of the sins of our forefathers who don't want to listen and don't want to hear, right? He gave the earth into the hands of the wicked. He gave the rulership onto the basis of men. Because the so-called white man is a base man. Right? So he would not turn away a punishment, Esau. Not because, right? Don't feel you would get away. Therefore, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity. Yeah, he did cast off all pity. To this day, they cast off all pity. Now that we're waking up to a true heritage, they want to do what? Cleave unto us. You understand? They want to cleave unto us, Salakia. Shalom Barakatak. Talk to me quick. Not live, but on camera. You see in there? Alright then, alright then. I'll call you back now. Nah, I take time to check out the camera to how to start it now, but I'll find out. Yeah, we go. Alright, we go bounce up later. Shalom Barakata. Yeah. Yeah? They cast off all pity. Or they cast off all pity. Because yes, the Father give we into their hands. But what they do? They went too far with our slavery. You know, taking our young ones and using them as gator bait. That is casting out that from the time you could take somebody's child and tie them on a rope and carry them down to a swamp and throw them in the swamp and use them as bait to catch alligator. You have to throw away all pity. You have to be a man of no pity. If you could really do that, take a year-old baby, 2-year-old baby, and tie that baby up and carry that baby into the swamp just to catch alligator for you to make alligator shoes and wallet. Something had to be wrong with your fucking mind, boy. Right? And his anger did tear perpetually. We don't went into the word perpetual. Right? Everlasting to this day. They have an everlasting hatred to us, and you niggas still want to cleave to the so-called white man. And he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Bozrah. Yeah. Who is Teman? Teman is one of the sons of Esau. What is Bozrah? Bozrah was the capital Edom. Right? So what is scripture telling you there? When spiritually telling you there? He's going to destroy Esau, the nation of Esau, and he's going to destroy the cities. So then how the Lord can love everybody? Right? Just freestyling, as I say. I'm going to the book of Obadiah, and the book of Obadiah is a judgment book. Right? The book of Obadiah is where the Father casts all judgment upon Esau. The book of Obadiah is where the Father showing you where is Esau, where is Esau end game, where is Esau end. Right? Because the scriptures say in the Apocrypha, right, the 14 books that the so-called white man take out of the Bible to hide their identity. Right? As the scripture says in 2nd Ezra, Second Ezra 6. 2nd Ezra 6, and I'll start from 6. Then did I consider these things, and they were all made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Yeah, by him also, by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He is going to end this. Verse 7. Right? Then answered I and said, there is Esdras now, what shall be the parting asunder of times? Right? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Esdras asking when shall be the end of this world here, and when shall be the beginning of the world that followeth after this world here.